Welcome everybody to another live edition of our roundtable right here in our studios from Inside Out. I'm your host, Jay. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do very much appreciate it. And as you guys can see in the title description, we're going to be talking about something that has not been talked about. And I'm a big fan of, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of education. And we're going to be talking about that and all the details of it here tonight. I hope you guys appreciate it. So again, education to me and all of us out there is very important. You know, knowledge is power, and without it, well, things will be weird. Let's just put it that way. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. As you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and share a few things before we get into the business end of this podcast tonight. And again, if you guys are new here, thank you guys so much for checking out the stream and the podcast itself. Please, if you like what you see and whatnot, please hit and subscribe to the channel right now, and make sure to turn on the all notification bell. I'll get it out. And make sure you also hit the share button, hit and smash the like button, and put a comment down below what you thought about this video and so many others I've done in the past. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. We got some newbies in here. Kelly B. She got in here earlier before the live stream started, and she said this. What is this about? Well, Kelly, if you're intrigued and you want to know more about this, please, by all means, stay in here and watch this thing from the beginning till the end, if you will, and hopefully it will find you, excited for what's coming. So anyways, welcome in, Kelly. Thank you so much for being here. And, of course, we have our good friend, co-host, Truthful Tam. She said this, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, everyone. Love, light to all. Absolutely. Because, again, without that, we wouldn't be really doing too well. But anyways, thank you, Tammy, so much for doing that. We'll wait for her to get up in here in just a second. She's going to help me with this podcast, as you guys know. All right. But anyways, let me go ahead and show a few things on this podcast, too, before we get into the thick of things. And before we do that, Texas Mom, what's up, Texas Mom? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. I appreciate it. I hope you find tonight's podcast very educational. Anyways, let me show this on the screen real quick. What you guys see here is my brand new website. For the mods that are in here, you guys can actually click onto that, save it for your own well-being and whatnot, and share it clear around. This is our basically our brand new website that I worked due diligently to put up. So there it is. Go check it out. voicesfrominsideout@gmail.com. Actually, that's my email. My bad. This is my website. There it is, guys. And please welcome our co-host, Tammy, to the show. Welcome, Tammy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing tonight, Jay?
Well, I had an interesting week, as you probably know, or weekend, and so it wasn't not very good. But anyways, happy Halloween.
I know. Well, it's my niece's birthday. She may not see this tonight, but happy birthday, Melanie. It's my brother's youngest daughter. So okay. That youth I would love to be again.
Fair enough. Well, tell her happy birthday for me and all of that. But Tammy, for everybody in the chat that can see this, again, there's my website, guys. Go check it out. It's been made by TubeSpace. It's not what you think. I know it says Tube, and then you think YouTube. No, it's not. It's a whole different thing. But anyways, it's TubeSpace. It helps people build websites and all that. But I got involved with it. So there it is. It's all complete and ready to go. It has other information in there. It has blogs, if you like blogs and whatnot. So go check it out. There's my website. And all of that. And then, of course, you guys, here is my email to contact us on a more personal note if you want to. There it is, voicesfrominsideout@gmail.com. Make sure you spell it the way you see it, or I won't receive your emails. And then, Texas Mom got in here and says, I'm excited. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited about this podcast tonight, Tammy, and I would never known anything about this if you didn't let me know in a private chat. This is very interesting, and I'm glad we're doing this because, again, as you guys know, and Tammy knows, that there's not enough educational type classes in our prisons. So thank you so much for sharing this.
You're welcome. And one of the things is that I want to emphasize on is that a lot of people that are incarcerated have a lot of issues, like with their parole end of things when they're trying to get ready because they're waiting on to take a class or they're having to do XYZ in order to do this. What I like about this in particular, is that they are able to give us a code on the outside. The loved one is allowed to give us a code where we can go to the site of this particular app that I'm talking about. It is here in Texas, but they do have it in other states, quite a few states actually. So I
Okay.
would advise people not in Texas that don't have ability with this yet to ask. Get
Yeah.
involved with administration of your state's Department of Corrections.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
ask them to get this app on their tablets because there are 93 pages of courses.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
kid you not, 93 pages. And
That's a
most
lot.
of it is
No
free, but
excuses.
some of it you do have to, if you want to go to a higher level of things over the basic courses that are offered, and there's at least 250 basic courses. The
Wow.
other courses you can pay for, and that's something worth like putting some money towards. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's already hard for us, but my loved one would go, okay, course versus some stuff at the commissary. He would be like, I can sacrifice because I really need to take this course. So every once in a while, those kind of courses, the higher level ones, that are on a premium thing. But all
Yeah.
the basic courses, they have just a lot of stuff. But whenever you're ready to break it down, but what I love is they give us a code and we put the code in on a certain page on the website, and you can actually see their transcripts and print them out, and you can print out their certificates. That way, when you
Wow.
get ready to do their parole package, you can include all these completed courses.
Awesome. Well, and that's the good thing there because obviously with what you're saying and whatnot, we definitely need a lot more obviously education type courses. And again, guys, just to recap real quick before we get into the data tonight, and there's a lot to digest, so bear with us, please, guys. You keep hearing the excuses and excuses and excuses through the states and DOC and whatnot. And the number one excuse that I hear a lot, and Tammy, I think you probably hear it too, but me, majority, because of what I do, the excuse is, oh, it's not in our budget, never in our budget, you know what I'm saying, to do these classes and whatnot. So, and I did a previous short video or podcast not too long ago, and I told you guys tonight, or not tonight, excuse me, I told you guys that in the this year, was $182 billion that came into the system. Yeah, 182 billion. That's with a B. Okay. And it's not, and we don't have the budget. We don't have the funds to do these classes. Yeah, I call BS on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the situation here. But before I do, I wanted to share something with you guys. As you guys know, I had a tragic event that took place this Sunday. And I want to show you guys who we miss and dearly lost real quick before we get started, because I kind of want to dedicate this podcast in her honor. So what you see on your screen, guys, is my Daisy, our cat. This is before she died. This is her laying next to me in my bed, believe it or not. Yes, my bed's a little messy, but that's her all colored, that's her colored up right there next to me where I took the shot. And then, of course, the tragic event was sometime while we're all still asleep, sometime in the middle of the morning or early in the morning or sometime at night, something happened. Some type of animal or something, critter, attacked her, and it left her hind end all broke. She had a broken leg, bad hips, you name it. So this is her at the vet, and this is when we had to put her down. So, so yeah, but believe it or not, guys, she's definitely missed. Yeah, she was an older cat, but don't get me wrong, she was our family. She was like our child, and she was very loved, and we miss her dearly, as you guys can see here. But we just didn't want her to suffer. I mean, they could have saved her, but that was like, take her leg off. She would be with no leg. I just couldn't put her through that crap. So I said, we had to put her down. So there she is, and she's now, in our backyard. But just for shits and giggles, I want to let you know I didn't have a very good weekend. So there's that.
We went over the Rainbow Bridge, and she's much better place, not suffering.
Yeah, she definitely got her wings, nonetheless. And Texas Mom said this real quick. I'm so sorry, Jay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and thank you guys so much for all of the outpouring and support. I appreciate you guys more. I got a new person coming in from Facebook on here, Miss Elling. I'm sorry, guys, Miss Berling. I apologize for beating up your name. 1.5 billion in VA this year, but money made in slave labor practices and communication should provide something more. Absolutely. Sorry to hear about your fur baby. Our condolences. Again, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, absolutely. And we got my friend Bill in here. What's going on, Bill? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. As you know, you've been following this podcast for a while. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, Bill. I appreciate you too as well. All right, let's go ahead and get into the topic for tonight. Celebrating Halloween. You can see the background there. All right, with that, where's my share screen? Okay, this thing's all changing out on me, so I do apologize on the inconvenience. All the buttons and everything are changing. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and show this data right now. All right, Tammy, can you see this okay on your screen, and everybody else, please let me know in the chat?
I can. I will tell you guys, we'll put here in a little bit, I'll make sure I put it in the chat, the link to this program and everything about it, okay?
Orphan Annie's in here. Orphan, thank you so much for being here, Orphan.
Hi, Annie. Hi, everybody. Glad you're all here. So I want to let you guys know, and we'll go into it in a little bit, but this app is on the tablets.
Yes.
And can take them. They're self-paced. They can take the courses anytime they want. So I'm going to go into a little bit about it. And then the other thing about it is, too, there are big name organizations, nonprofits, and institutional, I'm not talking about DOC type stuff, but institutional as far as academic institutions that are involved in this. And there are a lot of them. We'll cover that in a minute. But programming built for corrections. We focus on and operate exclusively in the corrections space, meaning that 100% of our curriculum and content library is tailored for justice-involved learners. Our programming covers a wide range of topics from basic literacy, GED preparation, and college courses to high-demand vocational training, rehabilitative focused substance abuse and mental health curricula, and all designed to help build skills to break the cycle of recidivism. So they have a comprehensive education for complex challenges. So one of their things that's educational or academic is one of their subject matter that they have a whole slew of courses under. With so many incarcerated people left behind by the traditional education system, we work to break down stigmas of adult education and showcase how important and empowering it can be to build up the fundamental skills that some never had the opportunity to learn. While there is such much excitement about Second Chance Pell, the majority require remedial or preparatory learning in order to qualify or be academically ready for post-secondary courses. Adovo efficiently bridges the divide. So basically, they are getting that high school basic fundamental post college
Yes.
coursework and foundation laid so that they can go on to take college courses without having to go through a bunch of red tape when that's time to do that. So, vocational. It is difficult for someone with a record to secure a job, which is why we build up existing skills, train in new areas, and illustrate how to apply these capabilities to a wide variety of opportunities available in their communities. Rehabilitative, trauma, mental health, and substance use issues have plagued incarcerated people for years. Addressing and educating in these essential areas is crucial not only for lasting rehabilitative but also for improving safety and facilities today. We will not have success in other areas if we do not address some of the fundamental challenges facing our learners. And then they get evaluated for excellence. So every individual experiencing incarceration has a unique story, skill set, and needs. While one person may be ready for advanced career training, another may need to develop their emotional intelligence. That's why EDOVO focuses on comprehensive and expansive programming covering academic, vocational, and rehabilitative content. We strive to provide a wide array of options so every individual can find, chart, and stay on their own path towards success. But providing options isn't all we do. We believe that every individual has the right to access high quality programming. To deliver on this belief, we have partnered with hundreds of highly specialized content providers who pass our rigorous screening to process, to deliver high quality, evidence based programming in all educational content areas. Read more about our content evaluation process. So, their criteria for somebody to actually come in and put courses in their program is their key areas of focus, estimated time to complete the course, the reading level, the audience that they're trying to pitch the course to, market importance, how it will help them when they get out, uniqueness, is it something that nobody's addressed, production quality, what is it going to produce in terms of outcome for that inmate, and curriculum quality, is it really good content? And so there's a button like if you have something, if say you're trained in something or you're a member of a group, a support group of sorts, and you had a special thing that you wanted for them to do, like say DV would be one. Say there was something, a course for that, for anger management, one for learning to communicate effectively, how to deal with the signs that are triggers to cause yourself to want to enact in DV physically. Say somebody came up with course material for that, they would hit this consent evaluation process and present their educational programming there for this to happen. Okay, so more than a checkbox. Our programming is designed in the partnership by experts across the country to provide meaningful learning opportunities to incarcerated individuals, bringing together the best of the best in the correctional programming. We've created a successful network of resources and expertise that sets us apart as the leader in correctional education market, spanning hundreds of courses and thousands of learning resources. Explore our entire content catalog to see what EDOVO has to offer. Now, I want you to, if you don't mind, Jay, is it easy for you to flip from this and then go back?
Oh, you mean like hit content catalog?
Yeah, if you went to that real quick, would it be easy for you to come back?
I don't know. Well, if not, we'll have to. I'll try. I'll just hit it and go from there.
Well, let me look. Let me look real quick.
All right, because I don't know how this works. I don't know if it takes me to a separate page or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it will take you to a separate page, but I don't know if you can hit a back button, so I don't want to make it hard on you. So we'll go on and then we'll go back up to this at the end.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to show everybody the catalog so they can see how extensive it is. Screened for corrections, Edovo serves a wide audience of learners from youth. This is what I love from youth because remember, unfortunately, our country thinks it's okay to imprison children. So we have incarcerated kids that definitely don't have a diploma. Um, so some of this is all the way from youth to elderly to all types of backgrounds, cultures, languages, and beliefs. We strive to provide relevant content and curriculum to each person who utilizes our platform. Knowing that diversity of needs is vast, in doing so, we curate content through direct outreach, inbound requests, and through partnership and new content creation. We primarily focus on adding content that is educational, vocational, or rehabilitative at its core, but also include library of materials that are inspirational, motivational, or just generally interesting to absorb. So if you have something that you think would be good, I encourage all of you to contact these folks. I encourage you. All content added to Adobo Learn undergoes a rigorous vetting process. Each content item is reviewed and assessed across several areas. Click below for more detailed information about our process. So it has appropriateness, copyright, effectiveness, criteria, and categorization and design. So those are also the other things that they go through. What is our time looking like? So I just kind of want to show you. I'm not going to read expert curriculum design, but you can see where it has the Grow with Google literacy program, masterclass curriculum design. It's got the art of soul making course design. You can request a demo for your, see that button? You could request it. I wouldn't click on it. You can request a demo and send it to your DOC in your state. Now, I want to go through all the partners that are associated with this program. Grow with Google, the Marshall Project. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that. LinkedIn, of course. Masterclass, the Phoenix, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. Huge,
That's awesome.
huge.
That's awesome.
Prison Professors, Modern States, Lionheart Foundation, Sounds True, Edwin's, Prison Fellowship, Ear Hustle.
Can I stop you right there for a second, Tammy, on Ear Hustle?
Yeah.
Ear Hustle is where a lot of my fellow friends and whatnot in Washington State, anyways, get to listen to these guys at the podcast. And I want to figure out how I can get my podcast up on Securus. So, but anyways, so the Ear Hustle is a good thing. It's a podcast, and they talk about stuff like what we do here. So it's pretty cool.
That's good. Rope for Justice, Road Trip Nation, KA Light, Shining Light, Second Op, U-Turn, Our Daily Bread. That one's kind of hard to read. Can you read it? I may not can read it.
Something group.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I
can't read it either. It's blurry.
I am going to put the link. Transparent Language, Ignite It, Freedom. Some of these are so small. Brian Hamilton. I don't know what the box is. So, to be honest, and I want to give them all their due, whatever, kudos to all these companies.
Yes.
Toll, Tabe, I don't know, Tayba, Lions Roar, Prison, Missions, it looks like Institute, cannot read that one, Fourth Purpose, and Song for Charlie. So, I mean, these are all partners. Now, Jay, remember when I said I wanted to go back up? I want to show the curriculum real quick.
Sure, go back up.
And you're going to go where it says screen for corrections. Keep going up. Keep going. Right above that, it's going to say content catalog. Click that
Okay.
button.
So you want me to click that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that real quick.
And then we can get into the chat.
Oh, then I gotta do a zoom in on it because it's very blurry for you guys. Hold on a second. I hope that can you guys see that? Oops, that's too far now. I hope you guys can see that.
We won't
But
go through each one, but let me tell you, they actually have 4 categories: academic, vocational, rehabilitative, and
welcome in,
spiritual.
Vicky. Thank you for being here, Vicky. You're not late. Just as long as you're here, that's what matters. Thank you so much
You're
for being here.
good. Remember, anybody can always replay these and share these with others. We love for you to share these with anybody that can use this information. And being that 1 in every 2 people deals with incarceration in this country,
Mm-hmm.
we can definitely share this information out to people. This is a positive, very good thing that's going to help a lot of inmates. So they have academic, vocational, rehabilitative, and spiritual, and it will list in the category what it is. It'll tell you, how many hours and what it fits in. It gives a little bit of a description there. And there are 93 pages of
Yeah, that's
this.
amazing.
Jay,
There's
isn't
no
that
excuse.
beautiful?
That's
It is
awesome.
beautiful. So if
I'm
you
just
go
I'm
down,
gonna skim through this.
yeah, go ahead. And so what I'm going to try and get to, because I want to see where you're going to have to go for. I'm going to send you the link, so I'm looking for it. Give me just a second.
No worries. We got plenty of time. If we have to go over an hour, we can do that. No worries. Welcome in,
I just
everybody.
want to
Thank you
go
guys so much for
to.
being here. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring your guys's comments and whatnot. I'm just doing this right now. Vicky said this in the chat. What did you say, honey? I want to see. Think I may lose my sister. She is really bad. I can't lose another sister. I just can't. Please pray for her. Absolutely.
I'll get her on my list. I will definitely get her on my.
Is she okay, Vicky? What's going on with her? If you don't mind me asking, and again, if you don't want to put the information and whatnot in the chat, I totally understand. You can either email our co-host Tammy, or you can email me. But let me know if there's anything we can do. I can definitely do prayers, but if there's more than that, let me know, Vicky. I'm sorry for what's going on. Keep your faith, honey.
Yeah, definitely send me her name, Vicky, via text. That's fine, so I can get her on my prayer list.
Thank you, Texas Mom, for the sorries and your condolences. That's awesome.
We love all of you guys. I just don't even know what to say. Jay, I'm sending you a link right now. If you can go to it, if you can click on it.
Is it in my email or in
email.
the studio? Email. Okay, 1 second. I gotta find my email now.
Oops. So what we're going to go to next is, so what happens when your loved one is in, what they do is they actually provide you on the outside, all our loved ones in the chat, they provide you with a code. And you enter the code on this page that I'm fixing to show you.
1 second.
That Jay's going to put up. You enter that code and it will pull up the transcripts and the transcripts and the certificates. You'll be able to print them. So if you scroll down, Jay, this is one, Texas Mom. This is something I think I posted on your channel. If everybody will go to Texas Mom, can you put in your Facebook page link? You can go there and you can get screenshots of all these pages and how to do it. I put it on. There's a PowerPoint slide type of thing, but I divided up just in pictures to make it easy for people to take screenshots. But you'll put your loved one's code in there and then you'll press it. And once you do that, it will actually, you can take it you can take it and have that and start building your loved one's parole packet. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
absolutely.
fantastic. View and celebrate your loved one's learning achievements. And then it has a frequently asked questions, and it tells you what they can be used for. You can use them for court dates, sentencing hearings, parole boards, and job interviews.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so let me see if I can. I'm going to let you go through the chat and see if anybody has any questions specifically about this. While I'm going to get a sample of my husband. They initiated this about a week and a half ago. He's already taken 2 courses, and he works in the prison. He works in the kitchen. So,
Okay.
you can actually go and see that they are self-paced. So let me get that going real quick here. I just have to edit the photos before I send them to you for obvious reasons.
All right, and our newbies in here. Missa said prayers going up. Thank you so much. And then Vicky said this. Lots of different things. It is hard to keep the faith, but I am. Thank you, everyone. Absolutely, I understand. I know. I know what it's like to try to keep the faith. It's very difficult. You can't give up. But thank you so much for being in here. Texas Mom said this. Positive manifestation. MA. Yeah, absolutely. So here's Texas Mom's Facebook. I believe this is the Facebook group, right? Yep, group. If you guys can see that, if there's a way you guys can click on that, save that for your own leisure time and whatnot, there it is. So go check out the group. And then Texas Mom said, I love this. Absolutely, I do too. I think this is awesome. Again, keep in mind, guys, the more education we have for anybody, not just our locked up loved ones, the better off we are. Okay, so I believe education is key for second chances when they get out, because sometimes when these individuals get out, believe it or not, they have nothing. They have nothing to turn to, no help, no support, nothing. So, just these courses alone can give them a better chance at second chance. So I respect this 100%. This is awesome. The more education classes we get, the better off our locked up loved ones are as a whole. So yeah, thank you guys so much for doing that. Texas Mom said yes. So again, for you guys' viewing, if you guys are just tuning in here late, we are talking about what I do with it. This right here. This is an app that you can, have your locked up loved ones have. Anybody can really download this app. It's just not for our locked up loved ones. And it's called this Prison Tablet App Certificate Courses. And you guys can see all the information there that this thing can do for you guys. Make sure that if this is interesting to you and you want this information to be turned into your locked up loved one, here's a chance and opportunity to do so. All information, links, and other data regarding this podcast is in the description tonight, guys. So go check it out. This is awesome. Totally respect it.
Jay, if you go to your email, and it may show my email, I don't know. But go to your email. I just emailed you copies of my husband's certificates. Of course, I took his name out.
Oh, no worries. Let me double check.
I want everybody to see how professional and nice these certificates look that they can use for their, like we said, when they're trying to apply for jobs, or they're they can have a whole folder of them with their resume, and I'm sure if I looked, there's probably some resume building classes and things. I knew they had Google. I found this very interesting. I know a couple of you that work like I do on a computer all day. There were Google classes for certain specific Google certifications. So, I mean, that's very interesting, since we're moving into a thing where, computer remote work and stuff like that. That's something that some can consider for their jobs,
Yeah, absolutely. Just give me 1 second here. All right, so I'm going to put up on the screen now. Is that okay with you, Tammy?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. So there it is. Let me see if this is. As you guys can see there, this is about as big as I can get it, guys. But this is a certificate of completion coming in from Tammy's husband. Tell him congratulations.
Two courses. One is for it was called Rewired program, and it went into how, you know, what your thinking was and how to have healthy thinking to make better decisions, and goes into the thing about, you know, how we get to where we're at by choices and decisions we make. The other one he took was Rising Strong, a substance abuse recovery course. Now that one was several chapters. It took him a while to complete it, but he'd do like an hour or two every day at least for the past week and a half or so.
Orphan Annie asked you a question, Tammy.
Okay. Just 1 second. Hi, Destiny. It's an app for people that are incarcerated and those that come out of incarceration. They can continue using the app afterwards. It's for them to take courses to get their education, vocational, spiritual, or rehabilitative courses, and it costs them nothing. Orphan, he's doing really good. I'm really, really proud of him. He's made complete strides in his sobriety. He is working these programs on his own. They are voluntary. They do not push you. He works in the prison. He's very, very
which will help you in your parole. Yep.
God is a big piece in his life.
Hi, Destiny.
Destiny, please tell Melanie I said happy birthday. I put it on the show so she can watch it later, and Jay says happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's my younger sister.
So Tammy, tell your husband congratulations on the courses so far completed. That's awesome. That's going to be good, looking good for parole and all that. So yeah, tell him I said that.
I definitely will. I am actually getting in here so I can put some information in the chat.
You're good.
I am putting this website in the chat, guys, for all of you to go to. And feel free to go through every page, every place, everything. It is.
We
pass it on to people that need it, that are incarcerated, people you know that have been or will be or facing things.
Is there a way that I can get my website tied into yours?
Me and you, the Vody, the Village of Dreams.
Your website collabing with mine or mine collabing with yours, however they want to do it.
That's one of the things that I'm working on. I need to reach out to somebody I used to work with that's really tech savvy, and I'm going to see if I can pay him to actually finish the few things I've left on my site to do. And then I'm going to have a page on there that links all the partnerships and nonprofits and this app and all the things that we find as we go along the way. I'm going to have a specific page where they can just click on it and go to that person's website, other advocates, other nonprofits, other educational sites, and then once I'll get him to teach me how to do it, and then we'll do yours.
Okay, no rush. I was just asking. No rush. Like I said, I was just asking to see if you could do that or not, if you want to. But yeah, I'll be patiently waiting for that.
You can have a whole page, Jay, on your website that you could say other groups, or you could say advocates or important websites, or you could label it however you want to on yours. And they can click on that. When they go to that page, you can put all of their, like this one. What platform is this one on?
She's asking what platforms is this podcast on. I'm on X. I'm on YouTube. I'm on, what was the other ones I'm on?
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on basically the popular ones. So anyways, and then
Facebook.
and then Orphan. Right. I'm just trying to get the various chat. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Orphan Annie said, I will never understand why not all prisoners are on their good behavior when it speaks volumes. Yeah, that's that's interesting, isn't it? How that works. Orphan
Well,
also said when
Annie,
it
it
comes to parole,
depends
yeah.
on what their mindset was going in, and it depends on what their support system's like. It depends on the culture of the prison they're in. Listen, when I used to teach in public school, and when I was younger, when I worked in daycares, your place, whatever building you're in, whatever institution you're working at, this could go for a hospital, a school, a prison, a city, whatever it may be. The institution is only good as its leaders. If you have a principal who does not give a flip, you're going to have all the bad apples are going to shine. I don't know how to make that make sense, but I hope that answers that question. If you are in a place where you have a good warden, and there are some out there that truly want to handle the crap in-house, don't want you to have to
Correct.
go talk to an ombudsman, or you don't want that. Yeah, the inhumane conditions and violations of rights, yes.
Eighth Amendment
You have a
violation.
warden that is cracking down and doesn't want to deal with the BS and wants to really clean things up. I'll tell you what, you'll have a good situation there for people to be rehabilitative. I have a huge issue. If you've watched any of these podcasts, I have a huge, like ginormous issue with the fact that the very people that are there to care for the people that are in their care,
Yes.
they are not there to discipline. They are not there to punish. They are there to have them follow the rules with reasonable rules, not rules that they make up, or not
Rules that make
retaliatory
sense.
crap.
Some rules are petty. Some rules are petty. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree with what you're saying.
yeah, and so when we have people in there that are committing crimes, that those are the people that are supposed to be safeguarding us,
Hmm.
the public, from a prisoner, and safeguarding the prisoner while they're incarcerated so they can do their time and then whatever. When those very people are committing crimes equal to or more than the people that they're in charge of, I have a huge issue with that.
Correct.
Kind of like I hate the whole judicial system. Sorry, hate is a strong word, but I absolutely cannot understand. And if you want to go look up the history of our judicial system and what came into being, you will see that it was all founded on slavery.
Yeah.
You cannot build something on something such egregious and atrocious as that and expect it to be a good thing.
Listen to this. Our new one in here just said this. Missa said this. Our Supermax has had 12 men set themselves ablaze. Are you kidding me right now? In 2 weeks here in VA, due to conditions, racism, and violations. I'm not surprised. Our advocacy groups and networks are up in arms. Oof. There hasn't been any news, awareness, etc. Gee, I wonder why. We know it's a mess nationwide, but please, and then I didn't get the whole thing. Please keep our Virginia brothers behind the wall in prayer. Absolutely, no problem. That's a no-brainer.
I'll go one more. Can you send us
prayers coming your way?
Can you send it to Jay so he can get it to me? We'll do a show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can break the news right here on this platform if you want us to, and you can come up on panel and talk about it, tell your story, or have somebody that witnessed it or something with data and information or evidence would be greatly appreciated to put up on this platform. Absolutely. So again, this is not just, like I say, my podcast. This is all of your guys' podcasts. Use this to get your voice heard. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being in here. I have what we released. Absolutely. Okay. Well, let's work together then.
Put your ticker up there, Jay, with your email, please.
Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. If it wasn't with you, what would I do without you?
I don't know, but I don't know what I'd do without a lot of people in my life too. I'm telling you.
Anyways, on the ticker, correct. On the ticker, guys, as you guys can see, there is my email. All right. Voices from insideout@gmail.com. Email me what you think is appropriate, obviously, or whatever you need to email me, and we'll go from there and do a show on it. Maybe if we don't have anything lined up for Friday, we can do it Friday.
We can bring that in to Friday. I also want to share.
Hey, Jamie, thank you so much for being here, Jamie. She's watching from X. Sorry, Tam, I don't mean to cut you off. I just got to get these.
No, you're good. You're good. And you guys can reach me at I put my website. There's a chat bot there. You can, and it'll direct an email to me.
Absolutely, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here.
Her husband is incarcerated. Oh, it went away. And thank you for your efforts and support. Absolutely. We're all in this together, every single one of us.
Do you want me to put the yellow comment back up?
No, I got it. I read it.
All right. The United States is a corporation, not a country, and was built on slavery, not... Oh, absolutely. 100% agree, Orphan. This is a private business, too, just to let you know. Corporate billionaires, absolutely, don't even live by the same laws and rules as the... Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As the peasants.
Yeah. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
I'm telling you, Annie, I'm telling you.
Mrs. said, yes, depending on time slot, Friday works. We'll email you my number, info, etc. Thank you, Missa. I appreciate you. Absolutely. This is how we get
it out there for you guys. I mean,
this is how we get stuff done. This is how we network, and this is how we get stuff out there. People like this. Thank you for watching from Facebook.
Put a human face behind what is going on. If we don't let the general public know what their tax dollars are paying for is abuse, neglect, even unaliving of people, a total enslavement of people. Jamie said, I am a prison fellowship justice ambassador. I am for justice reform all the way. Thank you for your fight in this. We appreciate
Thank you, Jamie.
So much.
Thank you, Jamie. Absolutely.
Please feel free to send Jay your if you have a website or a Facebook or anything.
If you have any information, Jamie, if you have any information, if you want to come up on the panel, if you want to come up on the podcast, if you want any information shared or a story told or something along those lines, let me know. Let's do something.
Absolutely. It takes a village, guys. I really believe in this. The more aware people become, look at the Menendez case recently. A whole slew, a group of people on TikTok, younger generation people, went in there and said, this is unjust what happened to them. This is what happened, and they started digging. They got the Innocence Project involved. They got other people involved. They showed light.
Yeah.
They had to put the light on this, and there are so many in there with such worse situations. Jay's sister, for example, Jay Lee, her case is very similar, not as gruesome as what happened, the way that went down with Menendez, but very, very similar, very tragic for Jay's family. And she needs somebody to take a look at her case.
Yeah.
She needs that love. She needs that showing of what happened there. We need people to care, guys. And with your support and love and purchasing things like this from Jay, his shirts, we can spread messages through what we're wearing on our body. Just being out, it starts up a conversation. Somebody says, what is success is the best revenge. They ask you, what do you mean? Well, I was incarcerated, or my brother, my sister, my father, my son, my daughter, my cousin, my whoever was incarcerated, and they got educated on the atrocities of what it's like to be in a prison in the United States. It is not 3 hots and a cot and no worries. It's not like that, guys. It's not like that. In intake took my loved one, my husband, 2 months. For 2 months, he was 23-1 in a cell. And guess what? They only let them take showers maybe twice a week. Orphan Annie said child abuse used to be swept under the rug until more recent times. It was taboo subject, period.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was. And look at all the damage that caused. Look at what it did. She said there, Miss Eberline said, and if I'm not saying that right, let me know. There's I think he's a paralegal that does free case review on wrongful convictions. I'll email that as well. She has his contact, and we'll email that to you as well, Jay. That's wonderful. Okay. I was incarcerated for 4 years and 8 months, Jamie. I am so sorry to hear that, and probably over something. Listen, my thing is, there's a lot of things that people get incarcerated for that I think we would be better off teaching them and putting them in a different, maybe structured environment in the free world to learn how to do things differently.
See, Miss Missa said there's as I think he's a paralegal that does free case review on wrongful convictions. I'm a wrongful convicted individual.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. All right. Awesome. We got some people in here that. Okay. Thank you so much. Jamie said this. Thank you, Jamie, for being here and participating. I appreciate you more than you know. I was incarcerated for 4 years. 8. Wow. And there's my merch store link, guys. Go check it out. If there's some merch that you guys think that you might like or you want to purchase to show your support, please do so. These podcasts are not cheap to run, as you know. Anyways, Missa said this, true about trauma, child abuse, same as sexual abuse and neglect. Yeah, absolutely, Missa. Wow, some very smart, educated people in here. I appreciate you guys. Tammy, go ahead.
Oh, I was... You know, when it comes down to it all, I just think that if what they were doing by building more prisons, incarcerating, harsher sentences,
I don't agree with that.
Harsher time, harsher, all of this harsh, and in the schools too. Now, this really, really breaks my heart because I've worked with children. I worked with them for over, about 20 years, and the thing is, the harsher the glove fell, so to speak, the fist fell on the desk, the harsher the punishment, the worse it got for kids. What kid, I mean, if 2 kids have an altercation, they fight, and I'm not condoning that. They get in a fight, right? They squabble it out. Mm-hmm. And instead of letting them address their issues and get whatever to the root of the problem that caused the altercation to begin with, it's probably something stupid, but, you know, something that they could go through and figure out. We have school counselors for a reason. So instead, what we do is we take them to the principal's office. We have the police officer on campus come. They get arrested. They both get assault charges, and they end up with a record at 13 or 14. So this begets the start of the BS to end up in prison later on. Because now they have a record, and then it just starts a whole chain of events that ruins their life. And why? What is the point? If it works so damn well, why do we have to keep building prisons?
Absolutely.
Missa,
thank you so much. Oh, go ahead. I don't care. No, go ahead.
You're like, you do it. I'm like, I need a break. School to prison, mental illness, poverty, adversity pipeline. Yes, so alive and well today. They isolate our children as punishment, and we know by study that this is the wrong answer. Yes, Jay and I actually did a podcast on it. You can go look at our old podcast. There's one that says school to prison pipeline.
They will scare you or wear you down into confession. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. We did the
Yep.
podcast on
Been-
that one too, didn't we? Please.
Been there, done that.
We may have to
Yep.
revisit some of these, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to.
Things that we can learn new stuff about every day.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show something for everybody just so they can get familiar with what we do here, because it's a mixed bag of things, guys, just so you guys know. Here's me talking about real facts about our prisons. I want you guys to hear this, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys some of the stuff that we've done on this podcast in the past. Here's this.
Interesting facts about our prisons. Let's get into this. Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Jay here from Inside Out. Check this out. There is 1.9 million people currently locked up as of 2024.
Listen.
Absolutely.
Listen.
1.9 million people. And that number is going to go up as the years and whatnot go by. But here's some more information you probably didn't know. Yeah, check this out. There's $182 billion coming into the system. Yeah, and that's annually too, by the way. Year after year, that's what the taxpayers have to foot out and pay for. Imagine that. And I'm so disgusted with the way the system is. More money coming in, but not much rehabilitation at all. So it is what it is, I guess, right? We are the #1 country for mass incarceration, and there's proof right there. 1.9 million people locked up. Imagine that. If you guys like this type of content and you want to hear and see more of it, man, please hit that sub.
So there's that. Let me go back to my main channel. I wanted to share that, guys, with you. But here's our lives. And of course, obviously, we're live right now with this one. But we've done things such as Diddy, Contraband. Pay attention, guys, real quick. See if there's something that you guys like. Go watch it. How to gather information on your criminal case. There you go. That was a good one. Here's another one. What is a habeas corpus or writ? There you go. And then the Miranda's
corpus.
Yep, habeas corpus. I can't say it, but you know what? Miranda's brothers. There's good news on this one. We'll probably do an update on that case. When natural disasters hit, we had our 10K subscriber celebration. That was epic. Wrongful convictions, which is really what my favorite thing to talk about a lot is. And again, here's another one, guys. The system killed another innocent man, and he was innocent. And you'll see that right there in his picture. Justice for cover-up, you be the judge. Justice or cover-up, I should say. There's that. Kids and the shocking crimes they're committing. Yeah, because it's getting younger and younger. And of course, you know, guys, here's some more. We did another P. Diddy's thing. His bail was denied. Breaking news, Georgia prison tragedy unfolds. How to advocate for your lows inside. So that tells you how to go step by step. Untreated mental health, which is another big factor, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see there. What is a innovation unit? Me and Tammy did a show on that one. Very, very educational. What is qualified immunity? One of the things I can't stand. We need to get rid of it. Lies, false allegations, absolutely. Again, the chilling reality inside our Alabama prisons, pen pals, another one, pen pals, men versus women inside of our prisons. Unfortunately, that is true. Abused youth in our Texas prisons. We did some podcasts on Texas stuff. Concept. I really like this one, guys. Concept. And I get this concept stuff thrown at me all the time. Gets old. Breaking news, federal prison oversight. Great thing there to watch if you like that kind of stuff. Got problems? We have solutions. Absolutely. Go check that one out. Will the real advocate please stand up? That's us. All right. And what does real corruption look like? Where did our village go? Yep. And then we did addiction, open mic night, and so many others, guys. Go through these, and if you see what you like, go click it and let us know what you thought right there. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Again, go ahead, Tammy.
so sorry. And you guys will see us interrupt each other. We don't hate each other outside this podcast, believe it or not. But sometimes we have to like get our little things in. I want to ask everybody. Jay and I have been beating around a story that would be quite disturbing, but needs to be put out there. There is a case that is coming up here in Texas about a correctional officer and his wife who harmed their own children in multitudes of ways, including SA. And it was going on for several years. The children, they have actually lost their parental rights. The children are now in foster homes, and all the truth, they finally feel safe to tell their truth. These kids, I would like to know from all of y'all with a just quick yes or no, if you can, in the chat. Would you guys be interested in us doing this show, even though it would be very maybe triggering for some of us, or that
it'll be a hard one to do nonetheless. Yes,
but
absolutely.
I think we need to show the kind of people that are guarding our loved ones in these institutions and why we've got to figure out a different way.
Yes. Yes.
Can you guys give us a little feedback or yay or nay on that show?
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you guys want us to, bring awareness to that. It's very, I hate to use the word, but it's taboo, very gray area and hard subject to talk about. But again, I talk about everything. So let us know if that's what you want us to do. Jamie already voted in and said yes.
Well, I definitely will, because I think that the more we put it and we put the truth out there, the better we are going to be able to stop the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. That's awesome, guys. Missa said this, GA is so bad. They are now no longer provide cause of death within the prisons. Ooh, that doesn't sit very well with me. You have a right to know what caused their death.
And they'll lie here in Texas. They won't tell you the truth either.
I'll tell you what, you can get a private, what's that called? Private autopsy done. You'll find out. Yeah, it's going to cost you, but it's worth it. Thank you so much for that, Missa. Wow, unreal.
Alabama and Florida also so vile. These are all great topics. We have Community Thrive podcasts to intro advocates, orgs, other podcasts, and more. Would love to have y'all on to intro who y'all are and how people can reach you, support you, etc.
Fair enough, Missa.
We would love to. I speak off. I'm throwing this out there, Jay.
Nope. No, I'd be lost without you anyway. So you're a co-host. I appreciate your advice and I appreciate your ideas. Everything is taken, seriously. So thank you. Orphan Annie, real quick, said this. Can anyone explain why I'm not seeing all comments? Okay, yes, I'll explain why this is in just a second. Number one, the comments that you guys are seeing, like Orphan Annie's comment and some others in here, that's coming from YouTube directly. The other ones that are coming in from Facebook and X. If you guys are not belonging to it and whatnot, you won't see it. And the way my platform Restream is set up, they will not be put in here unless I show the whole entire comments in the screen, which I can do. But because of haters and trolls, I don't want to risk that. So I keep that out and I put up what I feel is necessary. But nonetheless, there it is, guys. That's why. Different streams, different things. I can't control it. So I hope that makes sense. All right. With that being said, let's see what time it is. Okay, we passed our time. I don't really care. Is there anything that you wanted to add real quick, Tammy, before we bounce out to here?
I just encourage you all to keep up your advocacy. Jay and I may, on occasion, lose my cool because I get so fed up with the nonsense. But at the deep end of it all, listen, I love my loved one in there, but there are people from when he was in county to prison that were so very, very mistreated. And I just cannot say enough. We are their only voice. We have
Yeah.
to speak louder, clearer, and put that big exclamation point behind it. We have to keep pushing for
Mhm.
reform. It is the only way things will change is if we
Mhm.
build a village of advocates and loved ones behind those advocates, pushing, giving a backbone that they cannot push us back. There will be no pushback. They will
Right.
not be able to sustain it. Why do you think the prosecutors in the Menendez case did not push going to trial? They do not want the backlash of onslaught of the injustices that occurred during the appeals process for both of those
Mhm.
men, who
Yeah.
were young guys at the time. They were very young. I'm not condoning what they did. The unaliving of people is a crime. But the reason and the rage and the anger and all the things that went behind it, like I said, getting to the root of the problem.
Mhm.
Seems like we just throw dirt on top of it and move on.
That's exactly what people like to do.
Hmm.
Hey, Orphan, that's okay, Orphan. She said this. I just got a lot on my plate, like we all do. Absolutely, I totally understand. Trying to juggle at the time, so sorry, not around more often. It's totally understandable. You know, life gets in the way of what we really want to do, but nonetheless, you're not going to get any criticism or negative feedback, if you will, from any of us. It's completely understandable. We don't judge you for that. So,
We
anyways,
all
I
have a
understand.
life. We all have lives and we all have things that go on. We love you and we're going to keep going
Yep.
and
Yep.
we're going to keep going and pushing and advocating and praying.
Yep.
Prayer is at the foundation of everything I do every day. When
Yeah,
I get up,
we love and
before I go to
respect
bed.
every single one of you guys in here. Yes, absolutely, Tammy. Thank you so much for that. And we love and respect every one of you guys in here, absolutely. And you know, this is how we build these communities. This is how we build what we are trying to do here. Because our voice matters, your voice matters, even our locked up loved ones' voice matters. And we got to get their voice out here so it can get heard, because it can't be heard in there because DOC likes to shut their mouths and silence them. So, you know, it is what it is, and we're going to do what we can over here. Anyways, Mrs. said this. Thank you, guys. Absolutely, the transparency matters. Passion and readiness is what it. Is what it takes. Civil oversight. Yeah, absolutely. We must continue to amplify their voices. We will be in touch soon. We are stronger together. Purple Heart. I'll surely be sharing about your. I'll surely be sharing about your all this app thing was great. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here, Missy. I appreciate you. Hope to see you on Friday nights too. 9 o'clock too, by the way. Thank you. All prayers to all. Absolutely, Tammy. Thank you so much for that. Well, Tammy, I guess my closing argument for all of you guys here tonight is this, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I understand. I want you guys to understand that number one, you know, this prison activist stuff, like Tammy has hit on, is very stressful at times. Like Orphan Annie said, you know, life gets in the way of what we want to do. It's hard, especially with me, to balance all this out. You know, I got things happening behind the scenes that I don't advertise. I got life itself that got, you know, going on. So it's not easy. It's not easy for Tammy. None of you. It's easy, but I can't give up no matter what, you know, comes my way. So I say this: if you're feeling down, if you got something going on, go out and touch some grass. All right, go out and in my situation, go out and touch some sand. You know, disconnect and recharge your inner batteries. We
Go out
have to do.
barefoot. Go out barefoot. Go out there and do
Yeah,
some
go out and lay in
grounding
the
work.
grass,
Hug a
touch it with your
tree.
hands, touch it. Yeah, absolutely, Tammy, touch it
And
with your bare
that's the
feet.
truth.
Go put your feet in the water, get touch reality, and get away from social media for a while, because it can make you lose touch of reality, and it is very stressful. So disconnect, recharge, come back even stronger. We can't have weak-minded people in here. All right, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. Tammy, once again, it's an honor for you to be here. Thank you so much for helping me out.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. You know that we're all family here. That's
Yeah,
how I look
absolutely.
at it. We're an extension and we are all family. We have to take care of each other, look out for each other. I'm so sorry about Daisy, everybody in Jay's family. I know that y'all watch. I'm so sorry for your loved one, your little furry baby. Just know that Daisy's not suffering anymore. Up
Thank
there
you.
running around like a kitten, probably having a blast.
Thank you.
Looking over all of you. Oh, Orphan, I don't know what YouTube is doing lately. It's aggravating. It's been doing that to me too, believe it or not, on some of Jay's little shorts and stuff. So I'm gonna
No,
try and report it and see what the heck is going on.
no one can make comments on my short videos. I'm not getting the views like I used to. I don't know if there's a thing. I keep hearing sometimes like your channel can get what's that word, Tammy?
Blocked or
Not blocked.
what is Facebook? Facebook jail?
Oh, there's a
Facebook
word
jail
for it
type
where they
stuff. Is
kind
it
of
like
put you
that?
they kind of put you out there where they're watching you. You know.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, thank you, Destiny, for being here. And Orphan has a beautiful Daisy. Yeah, absolutely. She got her wings.
Oh,
And thank you, Orphan. And then my friend Bill said this: are you interested in having me as a guest on your pod? Tell me how, where, and when. Anytime, Bill. I've invited you one time, but there was either a connection issue or time restraints or bad timing. Excuse me, bad timing on your end. But anyways, yeah, anytime you're ready to go or whatnot, just let me know and we can get you in. I'll be live Friday if you want to do a show Friday with us. Let us know. No time restraints really. Just got to get it scheduled in. Oppression. Yeah, absolutely, Misa. Thank you. And then Nikos. Hey, what's up, Nico? Good to see you, my friend. Hello, Tammy, he said. Or she said. Sorry.
no, it's
Well,
he. It's he. Hi, Nico. We're about to get
my
on the
bad.
podcast. I'll be calling you in a few.
I wasn't trying to assault your. Never mind. I'm trying to show respect there. I get it confused. It's confusing to me. All right. Anyways, Orphan said we don't have freedom of speech. It's bullshit. No, I understand. I get it. I get mine violated all the time. So I'm right there with your Orphan. I'm sorry for YouTube. It's not my fault. Not my fault. All right. One more chat. The game is 5-5. Oh, interesting.
Okay. It's about it's the Yankees and the LA Dodgers. And
Oh, okay.
we're rooting, sorry, and I hope I don't offend anybody. Go Dodgers. My team's out already, so I'm like, come on, Dodgers, let's go. Yeah,
Nico says I'm not insulted.
bro.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure he doesn't think I'm trying to be, professional about it. Nonetheless, all right, thank you, Nico. And last but not least, Bill got in here and said this: Friday question mark. What do you use? I use Restream. Just tell me what to do, and we can make it work. Jay. Okay, absolutely, no worries. Absolutely, no worries.
So basically,
Just let me know.
Bill, just come to the YouTube Friday on
Yeah.
First Night Out, and what I do, how Jay does it for me, is you'll go to the comment section, and the Restream link is there, and you click the Restream and just come up.
Just come in as a guest.
And make sure you say if you want to use an avatar like me, because like usually I'm really worn down and tired after working all day, so I don't want to look at anybody, and I don't want anybody looking at me. You can use an avatar and just block out your camera, or if you want to be seen, that's fine if you're comfortable with that. And then make sure though that you don't click off of the mic feature.
Yeah, absolutely, because you got to have your mic. And then here's Bill's email, guys, for your all information if you want to contact him. My email is WKISSInger. Okay, there it is. I'm not even going to try. There it is, guys.
WKissingerLPP@gmail.com, guys.
All right, Tammy's hired.
For a living, come on.
Tammy's hired.
I'm kidding. Hey, can I have a
all right, you guys, I got to get out of here. It is what it is. But hey, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Again, Friday, 9:00 p.m. Friday is our Man's Night show. And I think we're going to be talking about again, I want to clarify. What was it again, Tammy?
The Virginia stuff going on at the Virginia prison.
Okay.
If not, then we'll go into that show about the corrections officer. here in Texas.
Okay.
If something
Whatever you
happens
think is more
that they can't come,
Okay.
if that, I think
Well,
it
whatever.
was
Again,
Missa. I think it was Missa that wanted to do that. If she is able to, he or she is able to come on Friday, then we'll go ahead with the Virginia story. If not, we'll wait to get the information on that to be able to show. Stop hate speech, guys. Get
Yep.
on it. Speak
All right,
out
guys.
it.
We'll see you
Talk
Friday
it.
nonetheless. And it's going to be one of those two shows, and they're very important to talk about. Again, awareness is key, guys. We got to expose this stuff. It is what it is. All right, Tammy, thank you so much for being here. And everybody in the chat, you know who you are on X, on Facebook, wherever you're at. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we'll see you guys this Friday on Man's Night. I'm your host, Jay. You all have a great night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.